Hey guys, it's Tiffany. Sorry if I scared you. I know I'm turning into a mutant, maybe TMNT, that would be awesome. It may or may not be a clay mask. We're gonna say that I'm turning into a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Whatever. Also, have my popcorn. Super excited just to hang out and chill with you guys. It's the end of the night. And I'm doing a little veg out, doing a little facial before work tomorrow, which is gonna be wonderful and fantastic, and everyone's excited for it. But I figured it might be nice, it being a new channel and all, to do a get to know me tag. So I was going to go over the 30 questions in the tag, and hopefully it'll get you a little bit closer to me, and then I get to learn about you through the comments. And yeah, we'll just be like one super cool, tight-knit family friend unit thing. I have my phone because they're on there because I wasn't going to write them down and then look at the piece of paper. I'm just going to look at my phone, so that's why I'm looking down. We are going to jump right in. What's your middle name? Sherlock. Just kidding. It's Marie. Tiffany Marie is my name. And what's your favorite color? I'd say about 75% of the time it's blue. The other 25 is like a mismatch. Sometimes it's black, sometimes it's tan. I like a lot of neutral colors, so browns, tans, blacks, whites, creams, things like that. But I do love blue. Who's your best friend? I'm cheesy and it's my husband. We've been together so long that it's like definitely my best friend, and I wouldn't change him for the world. Well, sometimes. I mean, I would, if I could find the exact person that just likes to do laundry, oh my gosh, that would be amazing. But aside from that, aside from finding his twin that likes laundry, not gonna happen. So, him. And his name's Ben, by the way. Don't know if I said that. How tall are you? I am 5'10" or 5'11", somewhere around there. Pretty tall for a girl. Cats or dogs? Well, I have a pet cat, and I also have a pet pig. My cat's name's Shay, and my pig's name's Tyrion, and they're pretty chill. I love all animals, though. You could hand me a tarantula, you could hand me a snake, you could hand me, well, don't hand it, but I could have a fish. I've loved fish before. For 2 weeks, I had a pet deer. That was a long story, but it wasn't really a pet. I was fostering a deer until we could get him into a sanctuary. So I love animals. Leave it at that. No preference between cats or dogs. Funniest moment throughout school? I was kind of a nobody in school. I had like 4 or 5 friends and I totally loved it, and that's where I met my husband. And we never got sick of each other. Like, our group was like the 5 of us, and that was wonderful. I did almost burn down the chemistry lab, so I guess that's, I mean, not in the moment. In the moment, it was not funny. Do not try and burn down or attempt or whatever to burn down anything. But looking at it now, I think it's funny as heck. I ended up mixing things in the wrong way, in the wrong order, in the wrong quantities, and it just, yeah, a lot of smoke, and we had to, go on the other side of the classroom while they were trying to open windows and stuff, but it was funny now. It's funny now, but it was not funny then. How many states have you visited? Well, I live in Maryland. I've been to DC, Virginia, Delaware, Pennsylvania, New Jersey. I do not travel very far from home, as you can tell. I've been to Florida, I've been to Texas, I've been to the Bahamas, Canada. That's a long story, and I should definitely tell you about that. We were going to go to the Caribbean, ended up going to Canada instead on a cruise, but that's a story for another time. But Canada, that's recent. So yeah, those are where I've been. Have you or are you going to college? Went to college for a year and a half and never finished. I then went from, not job to job. I've only had a few jobs in my life, but I went from working as a retail person to then I was a lube technician at a lube service place, and then from there I went to work at the company that I currently am, which I've been there for 6 years, so, and I've kind of fallen into a role that I love in the HR department without a degree. So although I think it would be great to be able to go back to school at one point, I'm not saying that I hate it. It just wasn't for me at the time, but I'd absolutely love to go back. I'm sorry, I'm eating my popcorn as we go, so like, it's not a mukbang or whatever it's called, but popcorn. What was your favorite and worst subject in high school? Favorite subject besides like PE, because I loved that at that point, would have to be English. I absolutely loved English literature, writing, reading, all of it. I loved it. Worst subject, probably chemistry. Refer back to like question 8, I think. I almost burned down the chem lab. So, not very good at chemistry. Or math. Math, not my strong suit either. My favorite drink, non-alcoholic, is a Yoo-hoo. Oh my god, I'm like addicted. If there was a Yoo-hoo Anonymous, I would be the leader. Alcoholic, I really enjoy Jolly Ranchers. Those are nice. I like fruity drinks. I also like Heineken. I like a couple of different types of beer. I don't know. I'm not particular. I like beverages in general, alcoholic or non, but yeah. Favorite drink. What's your favorite animal? Oh, that's really hard. I mean, I love, again, referring back to another question, I love animals. I can tell you what my least favorite animal is. That's easy. It's a horse. I don't know why, but I am very scared of them. I think it's like borderline phobia because I don't know why. I don't think it's really rational, except I don't like their teeth or their eyes, and I feel like they're going to kick me every time they look at me, and it creeps me out. So that's my least favorite. And favorite, maybe a manatee? I don't know, they're pretty cool. Or a unicorn. Can you even say that that's like a thing? Although, see, look at that. I like unicorns because they're not real, but you take the horn off and, you know, that's terrible. I guess because they're imaginary. I don't know. That's where I'm at with that. Least favorite is a horse. Next. What is your favorite smell? I'm pretty basic. I like pumpkin things. I like minty things, eucalyptus and mint. That's probably my favorite. Eucalyptus and mint, anything. Candle, lotion, bath bomb, anything, eucalyptus and mint. Coffee or tea? Definitely coffee. I am a Dunkin' Donuts fiend. Boo, Starbucks. I'm sorry. Like, I love you. We can still be friends. But the double D is like my home, my second home, I tell you. What I get for coffee, it's usually a large iced caramel coffee with cream and sugar. What would you name your children? I don't know. My fur babies, again, my cat's name is Shay and my pig's name is Tyrion. I really like the name Aria or Ariana, maybe. I like those. Patrick seems to be like a groovy name. I don't know. I feel like it's hard to say without seeing them, maybe? I don't know. I've always named my pets and stuff when I've gotten them and seen them and interacted with them. So I'd probably be late to the name game. I don't have one like set in stone, like if I have a boy it's this or if it's a girl it's this. I don't know. That's a good question though. Like some thinking thoughts after this. What sports did you or have you played? Going like way back, dodgeball. I was bomb.com at dodgeball. Like picked first. I was the tallest, like the biggest girl, and every single time, Tiffany, which was nice. I was never picked last for dodgeball, so like yay me. But then I ended up for the longest time playing volleyball. I played throughout up to I think my senior year, not through my school, but I played in a league outside of that. So volleyball was another one. What are some of your favorite YouTubers? All right, there's a whole bunch. I like live on YouTube. I think everyone does, Jenna Marbles, Graveyard Girl, Bunny's awesome. I like Learning to Be Fearless, Loey Lane, Fat Girl Flow, Glitter and Lasers, Jeffree Star, Manny MUA, Nikki Tutorials, Jaclyn Hill, Sarah Ray Vlogus, because I like her vlog channel a lot, but Sarah Ray Vargas. And if anyone has any other ones, I like a lot of body positivity. I like try on hauls. I like get ready with me's. I love vlogs. I like it's a window to look into what people are doing, and I love it. It's like a little insight of their day or their time. So yeah, those are the ones that I can think of off the top of my head. But I am subscribed. Tati, there we go. Couponing with Tony, Deals by Mary, because I'm a couponer and I love them. So yeah, that's like the gambit of everything I can think of. I promise there's like 100 plus more, so those are the ones I can think of. What's your favorite movie? Nightmare on Elm Street and Nightmare Before Christmas. They're tied. I love them both. Are you single or taken? I am taken. I'm married. What's your ideal first date? Well, well, I don't know. I'm kind of a homebody, so maybe like, hey, me and a couple of friends are hanging out. Do you want to come over and hang too? Maybe like a really chill dinner. The aquarium's pretty nice. I like there. The zoo, although I don't know. I'm getting to the point in I'm sorry, this is like all over the place, but I love the zoo, but sometimes I get really sad because it's like they're in jail and I can tell that like sometimes they're not happy, and I know sometimes, and a lot of zoos, they're really well cared for, but then my like little activist heart is like, maybe not going to see them in little concrete jungles might be better. So I like I like the aquarium and I like the zoo on the surface, so maybe those, but probably like dinner and just hanging out. And I'm totally fine with the group setting too. I don't think a date has to be you one-on-one with someone, especially during the beginning of your relationship. So groups are usually easier and more effortless, but a first like one-on-one date, maybe like go to the mall, walk around for a couple of laps, eat something, and go to the movies, like super everyday kind of thing. How many girlfriends, boyfriends have you had? Less than 5? Let's see. Yeah, like 4, I think. Again, I've been with Ben for like 12 years, so I don't really remember before him, and definitely nothing serious before him. So, favorite memory from childhood. Super cheesy, but I think it was probably when I got adopted. So, long story short, I lived with my mom. She was my birth mom, but I didn't really know, or I don't know at all, I should say, my birth father. So from a really young age, it was just me and my mom for a long time. And then my stepdad came into the picture, and he's like the best dad ever. And we're gonna like service talk about it because I love my parents. But my dad came into the picture when I was really young. He was there. He's definitely my dad, like my rock. So is my mom. I mean, I have the best parents ever. And my mom had me when she was really young, so it's great because there's not so big of an age gap that we're unrelatable. But my dad, and I can't remember when it was, I think 10, 12, somewhere around there. I had asked for my birthday for him to adopt me. And yeah, so we did. And I went from the last name Davis to my maiden name. And yeah, that's probably a really cool, like, one of the first moments I think of. But there's a ton. I was lucky to have a great childhood, so. Do you speak any other different languages, and how well? I know sign language. I am really slow now, but I took a couple of years of sign language, and I would say I'm conversational, but I don't know anything else. And I could maybe like survive for a couple of hours with my Spanish. Like, where's the bathroom? Do you speak English? Like those kinds of things, but definitely more proficient when it comes to American Sign Language. Do you have any siblings? I have a brother, and I have a sister as well. So I need like to draw a diagram. There's me and my mom, and my mom and my stepdad had my brother, so I guess he's my stepbrother, but we've known each other from like he was born, so he's my brother. And then before my mom and my stepdad got together, my stepdad had a daughter, so she's my stepsister. So I have a stepsister and a stepbrother, I have a brother and a sister. Makes it a lot more complicated when you have to go into halves and wholes and all that stuff. How would you describe your fashion sense? Terrible. I think that I would love to branch out more and be like a little bit more daring, but I am in sweatpants and a t-shirt and a cardigan right now, and if I could, it'd be that every day. Flip-flops. I live in the flip-flops. But when I'm at work, which is, business casual, I'm usually in slacks and a blouse. So I like to dress up with accessories and stuff. I've been playing a little bit more with that. I like to stay in the neutral tones. I don't really have a lot of loud clothing, but I'm definitely more of a function over fashion kind of person. So that's where I'm at. What's your favorite restaurant? The Cheesecake Factory. Not for the food, but for the cheesecake, because I am a sugar fiend and I love cheesecake. So. What are your favorite TV shows? American Horror Story. Really like that. Criminal Minds. Law and Order. I like a lot of law shows, and that's kind of cool. Like the subconscious of crazy people and law and how they're tried. So somewhere around there. And American Horror Story kind of fits in with like the weird aspect. So Mac or PC? Well, I've never had a Mac, and I probably won't ever have one. So I'm gonna by default say PC. What phone do you have? I have no idea. I know it's an Android. It's a Samsung Galaxy J7 or something. It's definitely not the fancy one. It's like the $199 one. That's the one I have. And the last question is, tell us one of your bad habits. I bite my nails. I have a lot of them. I bite my nails. I never finish my laundry. I always put it in the wash, and then I'll move it to the dryer, and then I'll forget it. Or I'll have to turn the dryer on again because it's not all the way dry, and I won't do that. So then I have to rewash, and I'm terrible about that. That's like a pet peeve / really bad habit of mine. Yeah, I think that's it. All right, so I hope you enjoyed knowing a little bit more about me. If you have any other questions, feel free to leave them below, and I'll be happy to answer them. I'm pretty much an open book. So, and I'd love to know a little bit about you. So let's see. If you could post your nickname and where you're from. It can be the city or the state or the region of the world you live in. But I'd love to know just a little bit about you, or one fun fact about you. Just write it down in the comments below. So I'll see you guys next time. I hope you have a great night. Bye.